Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. And we're going to progress more through the main quest here. The molecular levels. So we got plans to build this teleporter, I guess. We're going to use that to teleport to the Institute. But I got to get help from either the Railroad, the Minutemen, or the Brotherhood. I don't think this is a point of no return. I still have stuff I want to do with the Brotherhood, but I think I'm going to go to the Railroad. I cannot fast travel from here. Alright, here we are at the Brotherhood. Drummer boy.
Randolph Safe House has got another dead drop for you.
Oh, we're doing that again? Okay, this is number 3. Okie doke. Let's have a chat with Desdemona.
Do you need something?
Yes.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
I'm not sure I can explain how it works, but a former Institute scientist gave me these plans.
This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Sweet. Tinker Tom?
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really
Hey.
dangerous.
Little faster. How do you sleep with all these lights?
So you got plans for a device from you-know-who? Hand over. All right, let's see how they're breaking the laws of physics this time.
Do you think you can decipher them?
I won't know until I get a look-see.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid.
It was a very big kid. A very green kid.
Encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Can you build it, Tom?
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
What's it going to take to build it?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need, no problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. It should fit over at Mercer's Safe House. Pam's already given that place her full blessing. I'll flag some runners to deliver the components there.
Build a reflector platform. Okie doke. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's just something I have to build in Sanctuary. Okay. I missed the last part of that conversation, sorry. Yeah, let's build it here. I think it's just something we can... Let's see, special... Stabilized reflector platform. Oh, we got plenty of material here. Easy. I'll just build it right... There. Good a spot as any. How do I use it? Can't use it yet. Alright, let's head back to Tinker Tom. Tell him we built this thing. Oh, I don't think I want to go to the Institute right now, though. Well, we'll see. Drummer boy.
Need you in her room.
Alright.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Hey there.
You got the platform built yet? Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
All done.
You figure out the rest of the plans?
Oh yeah, man. I squared away the science with the engineering. We should be in business, but I want to run the numbers again just to be sure. You finished the platform?
I did it.
Better run those numbers again.
And I
If I'm going through that thing,
we can actually build this crazy thing.
I want to come out the other side in one piece.
Wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Sure.
How's the interceptor actually work?
Then let me impart some science to you. We got 4 main parts. Need a control console to input the code and process your biological information. No problem. Easy. Second up, a relay dish. That's the bit that intercepts the teleporter signal, man. A molecular beam emitter to, scramble your molecules up for the transmission.
I don't like that part.
After that, just wire everything together on the same power grid, and boom! This thing's gonna suck up juice like a blood bug on a Brahmin.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Okay, you're gonna come to Sanctuary? Alright, let's have a chat with Pam, I guess. Let's see what this quest is. Hi, Pam.
Human-machine interface set to 100%. Hello, Agent. I could use your help in acquiring another DIA cache.
I can recover it.
Location of cache being transmitted to your Pip-Boy. Conversation terminated.
Okay. That's something I can do later. Yeah, that's just
I'm very busy.
low priority quest here. Okay, so we gotta go... We gotta retrieve... Not retrieve, we gotta build these things. Beam emitter, relay dish, console.
For all the sense God.
Well, that should be easy. I can do that right now. Whoa, why is it so orange, yellow? Is my tree emitting light? I never noticed that before. That is weird. Must be like a very particular time of day this happens. No, it's definitely coming from the tree. Okay, I'm confused. But it's fine. Okay, we'll do this whole setup here. What do I need? A control console. A molecular beam emitter. It goes on top. It's big. And a relay dish. Okay, that's going to require quite a bit of power. I think I've got enough. Oh, is it these lights? Oh, that's what's causing the... Okay, these are weird. I didn't think these were that bright. Anyway. We don't have enough power for that thing? We're low on power, apparently. We'll see what kind of generators I can make. Fusion. What is that connected to here? Okay. We're gonna scrap these two. Put in a fusion generator. Ants. Watch out. Okay, these all should be... No, these are not connected to the main power system here. Oop, connect this here. There we go. I don't think I needed that fusion generator after all. Nice. You first, Deacon. Does it want me to go in? Because I don't wanna. We gotta talk to Desdemona. Okay. Save my game here.
Would it kill them to let me know mission specs before the dead drop? Just once?
Glad you're with us.
Where is Desdemona? Did Tinker
Those vaults? I got too many
Tinker Tom and Desdemona, are they gonna meet me? Oh, they're meeting me here. Okay. Yeah, I thought Tinker Tom said he was gonna meet me here, but Desdemona's coming too? Alright, let's go back. There you are. You like my little settlement?
Desdemona.
Status report.
You can look over there.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something.
Tinker Tom.
What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Where's Tinker Tom?
Patriot.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
That's not much to go on. I might not be able to find him.
You have to try. Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Sounds like fun.
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you.
Yeah, they're not going to be friendly. They're going to have a lot of questions about how I got there, for one thing.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the
I don't know.
frequency is only going to work.
Oh, there's Tom.
You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. Come back when you can.
Oh, that's bright. Why are they so bright all of a sudden? Okay, I wasn't planning on going through right now, but I guess I could.
Hi.
We are in business.
Alright, do I let Desdemona know I'm ready?
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Yeah, we went through this.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a
I-
huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What
Okay.
I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret.
I think we had a quest triggering failure here.
Learn about Patriot.
I like the name.
There's a man. Dozens. If your plan.
We'll have to go through this again.
Okay.
Tom's. Until you make. Can you do that?
Right. Bring it on.
You can do that. Stand on the. Tom, talk to.
Booting up the scan sequence.
Okay, yeah.
Cut a few corners with the scan.
She had to be closer to Tom. Let's go. Whee! Deacon, you coming too? Oh. Oh no.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those
No,
molecules of yours.
I'm only half on.
Missed any. There's only,
Oh, God.
60 trillion of them. All right. Feeding our
Oh
babies some
god,
juice.
I'm gonna be split in half.
She's got.
Oh, this is not good.
You
You-
need it to contact.
You better give it to me quick.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Oh god.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear.
Lie?
Cover story and sell it.
Come on! I think I got it! Establishing lock on the Institute signal!
Get me out of here.
All the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact.
Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss.
Deacon.
Save them. Nobody else can.
Not now, Deacon. Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? Well, that's one way to exit a conversation. I'm in the Institute. It's very sterile. They have scissors here in the Institute and cool looking chairs. And medkits. Hello, Dad. Father.
I wondered if you might make it here.
You know me.
You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. So they know I'm here, obviously, and this guy thinks he knows why I'm here. Can I open this? No. Deacon couldn't come with me. Does this work? Emergency relay. Nope. Computer terminal. View access log. Recent access X324 validation blah blah blah. X657 blah 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 error signal rerouted. Okay. The last error must be me. Desdemona gave me a holotape. Oh god, what holotape was that? Okay, here's the holotape. Network scanner holotape. Let's put that in this terminal here. As we were told to do so. Transmitting Tom key systemic symmetric key found. Handshake successful. Command. Message from Tom. The Big D demanded a tutorial be included. So here it is. The short version, plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Long version, Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer. Patriot's got skill. But I nailed it. Put this holotape on any Institute terminal and it'll deliver a gift wrap message straight to Patriot. You're going into the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. TT out. Initiate network scan. Downloading complete. Copy encrypted message. Copying urgent reply. Okay. Read urgent reply 01. Acknowledged. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay. Oh. Do I have to take the holotape? No, I guess I don't. Okay.
Broken.
Broken or inaccessible? Is that an elevator? I'm ready to go.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This
It's
is the reality
big.
of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
There's a Corsair down there.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Sure, it's all a misunderstanding.
Here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
What have you done with him? Shaun! There he is. He's got a toy camera? Spanner. Applicator. Clipboard. Everything's so clean and tidy. Tweezers. Oh, those are some monstrous tweezers. Glass barrel red vase. Shaun, is that you?
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun?
I don't want to freak him out.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shaun, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Shaun. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
They got you trapped in here? Oh, what a life.
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus.
You turned him into a synth.
But disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Is that your real name?
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Shaun.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Shaun.
You kind of look like me.
Your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true.
You became a baddie.
You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it?
What makes you so special?
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough.
They needed pre-war DNA.
And the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Gross.
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So, your plan to extend humanity's lifespan is to just do it with synths? But they're not really human. It doesn't really work that way. I don't care about any of this. About your goals.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was efficient. And a psycho.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
You helped guide me to Kellogg?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her?
Yeah, you know what happened to her, right?
I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Easy to say. You didn't grow up with her. You didn't know her.
Collateral damage?
Grrr, so mad.
Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
I'd like to know more about your plan. How, humanity's best future. I don't quite understand yet, but I'm sure we'll learn more here. Yeah, I don't see how synths help with this. I mean, I don't know how far advanced these latest synths are. Obviously, their AI or whatever is advanced enough that they're people, but can they like reproduce sexually? They're like part organic, part machine, but how much of each? I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more.
But director? Why you?
Ew,
I was
gross.
the most qualified for the position. Obvious.
What do you mean, obviously?
I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Do I look like I belong here?
That is what I propose.
With my cowboy hat?
Is it so hard to imagine?
And combat armor?
The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground.
But I want to shoot things.
In the Commonwealth.
I want to shoot muties.
What it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you
Sure.
take that chance?
All right.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, I'm sure they'll enjoy me intruding on things here. Creating a child's... Why would you create a child, Shaun? That's just weird.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
You talking to me?
Excuse me.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Oh, God. I'm getting weird cult vibes. He is your god. Bow down to him. Microphone? Clean globe. Yes, I'll take that. Sorry, Father. Back in the wasteland, I have a habit of just looting everything in sight. I hope you don't mind. Take that folder. What do you got up here? This is a tripping hazard. Everything is so sterile. God, I would lose my mind down here. Oh, it actually puts the seat up when you sit down. And it puts it back down. Huh, interesting. When you get up. Alright, this is all worthless garbage. What do you do for fun here? You look at your clean globe and smoke cigarettes? They allow cigarettes down here? I'm taking those. Cryopod? Or, some kind of med bay? Terminal. Oh, I locked myself out. Try again in a moment. So many more years have passed than I thought. My son is now an old man, older than me.
Nice.
Director, Terminal 1A, status normal, Kellogg Conrad, enhanced life expectancy, July 16, 2285, Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer, but as I've continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else, something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg, really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal, his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally, however unlikely that may be? It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old, older certainly than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, maybe even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that must irritate him to no end. Status reports. Bioscience, hydroponics programs functional, FEV lab offline. They have a FEV lab here? Synth output nominal, production materials fully stocked, advanced systems, child synth project under quarterly review. Yo, I don't like this at all. Weapon diagnostics ongoing, phase 3 behind schedule. Director Zimmer still offline. Above ground operative terminated. Retention programs functional. Pattern recognition algorithms ineffective. Facilities, power output maxed. Air water recycling systems functioning normally. Yeah, how is this place powered? I'm sure they have like some kind of underground nuclear reactor down here. Personal notes. The wait continues. IO can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111, and again inside Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way. I cannot afford to let emotions get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg. Such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project, but I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre amalgamation of biology and technology. Okay. Well, he says, was this all for nothing? He might have woken me up. Did he wake me up on purpose because he wanted me to track him down? Director access, synth shutdown. Unauthorized director code required. Okay. Synth shutdown. Shaun's terminal password. Don't need it. Okay, let's look around a little bit.
You call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
I can't. My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yeah, so they're making synths to use as slaves. Great. Well, at least they've got clean water. Hi there.
The best see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Hey, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
Well, you got a synth scrubbing your floor.
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more.
There's a Corsair. I don't like him.
Obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome.
Hello to you too.
Perspective will do some good around here.
Lawrence.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Alright. That's all he has to say. Conference room. Holotape. Director's recording. Number 52.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
They want to deploy androids to take over the Commonwealth. More Corsairs?
Operating at full capacity.
Hello.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Oh god, undamaged cigarettes. That's gonna be valuable. There's a lot of cigarettes around here. I'm taking them. Where'd that child go? Is that child a synth? Hang on. Oh, let's talk to the Corsair.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hi. Someday I'm going to kill you. Probably not today. Okay, we gotta meet up with this Patriot. Got a lot of stuff to do in here, a lot to explore. Nice wall art. Keeping an eye out for any more audio recordings, but I'm not seeing any here. Okay, is that Patriot down there? Let's go see. That might be one of the board members I gotta meet up with. So many pens and folders. Oh, take that lamp. There is nothing worthwhile in these living quarters.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
No, that was my favorite.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward
Doctor,
your request to
you've
the
requested another
Bioscience
synth
Division.
memory
In the
reset.
meantime, please feel
May I
free
ask
to
for what
enjoy
reason?
one of our
Because I
other
said
nutritious
so.
and flavorful
Isn't that
food
reason
supplements.
enough, Doctor? I
Very well.
want
I'll schedule it in.
supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Oh, that's a shame. Protein, fiber, fat. So for protein, we got beef, ham, chicken. Let's see if we can get over there.
Good evening. I am at your disposal. Would you care for food-based products?
Maybe. Chicken, bacon. For fiber, lettuce, spinach, broccoli, fruit. For fat, we have peanut butter, ice cream, or grease. Okay. Fruit. Any fruit? What's the special today?
Good evening. I am at your disposal. Would you care for food-based products?
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious and great-tasting food supplements. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy flavor, and Food Supplement 91 is our newest offering.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Okay, does this cost Institute food packet? Sure. Institute bottled water, okay. And we're paying with caps here. Ice cold Nuka-Cola. And they got Gwinnett Ale too.
We're
Hiya.
all looking forward to working with you.
I'm looking forward to working with you as well. Ooh, this might be it. Hello? Arterizer. Applicator. Ear examiner. It's so shiny. High-powered microscope. Sweeper.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
Wow, so they would all have to escape and be saved, and the key would have had to been recognized and recorded. Weird.
Who are you? I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the railroad. I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help.
Oh dear.
Where's it working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
A synth exodus.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
I'm a stone cold killer.
I'm not sure if we could ever...
You gotta be to survive.
A decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Alright, I'll follow you. You let me in on more of this plan.
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend.
Liam is one of the synths we're trying to smuggle here.
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
I don't know for sure. Because every member of the railroad has dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, C1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Sure, I don't know that I can do it right now. I gotta explore this place more first. Alright.
What do you need help with?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Got it, okay. We can do this. We gotta talk to Desdemona. I assume after we do this, obviously, smuggling this many synths, did he say 13? Out at once, is not going to go unnoticed. And they're not gonna like that very much. But we can have a chat with Desdemona, see what she has to say, and see if we can get these credentials here. And we'll see what happens. I got a lot. I still have to meet all of these board members and all that. There's a lot of the Institute here to explore. So, are these stairs? Am I walking on water? No. That's glass. Okay. It's a very clear glass. I see. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's so clean. All right, we're going to end this here, and yeah, we got a lot more of the Institute to explore next time. But we finally found Shaun, and it's not the reunion we were hoping for, but it was a reunion. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.